Hey everybody, Martika here, and it is here. The moment we have been waiting for this year. At least I know that some of you have told me that you are so excited about this year's Let's Sew Blue. So this is our fourth time doing this, basically a sewing challenge or coming together as a sewing community, those who want to participate, to bring awareness to diabetes. Okay, so November, for those of you who do not know, is Diabetes Awareness Month, and that is bringing awareness to those who have type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes, and it's something that's not just talked about a whole lot, but I definitely wanted to bring awareness to this issue from a personal matter. So if you are just joining my channel for the first time, welcome and thank you for stopping by my channel to see what it's all about. And then if you are returning, welcome back and thank you for all of your continued support. I really, really appreciate it. So let's get to talking about Let's Sew Blue, because it starts tomorrow, okay? It runs from November the 1st through November the 30th, all right? So here is basically what you do to participate. And I'm gonna do something a little bit different this year, something that I have not done all of the other years, but this year I am doing it, and I'll tell you about that in just a moment. So let's talk about the rules. It goes from November 1st through the 30th. So you have all of November to sew something blue, okay? I am not saying what it has to be. It's what you enjoy sewing, all right? So you can sew up a dress, you can sew up a whole outfit, you can sew a shirt, pants, shorts, you can sew up a handbag, you can sew up a pot holder set, you know, whatever you enjoy sewing. Here's the thing. I want you to put your heart into it, okay? Not just saying, I'm doing this challenge, so I'm gonna sew something blue, but really putting your heart into it and doing it in honor of someone who is dealing with diabetes. You may even have a loved one, you know, you want to sew this up in honor of who may have passed along, or a friend or someone. Diabetes is no joke, and I'll tell you a little bit about my story in just a moment. But back to the rules. So November 1st through November the 30th, you have all of that time. Now, I'm always asked, can it include other colors? Your fabric might have other colors in it, but the dominant color should be blue. Let me just say this, it has to be blue, okay? That has to be the dominant color in your fabric if you are joining in on this challenge, okay? Because the color for diabetes awareness is blue. So that's that. Now, the way that you turn this into me, I need you to take, if you are sewing a garment, please take a photo in the garment, okay? I need you to be wearing your garment, all right? Or whoever you sewed it for. Take a photo of the garment being worn, okay? We want to see how it flows. We want to see, you know, the complete finished product. And then if it is not a wearable, you know, if it's pot holders or something like that, put it on your hand. If it's a handbag, you better style and profile for real. Put it on your wrist or on your shoulder. You can definitely pose and take a photo. Okay, you guys, let me tell you something. Please, even if you decide to do a video for yourself, that is totally fine. But for me, send me a photo. Okay, make sure it's a clear photo. Make sure you know, it's in good lighting. If you don't have good lighting inside, step outside. Okay, outside is where you get your best lighting anyway. Nobody can create light better than God himself. Okay, so it is the best light, outdoor daylight. So yeah, I need it to be bright enough so I don't have to brighten up the photos, okay, when I show everyone who participates at the end. All right, so I need you to email me that photo. I'm gonna give you two ways to send it to me. You can email it to me. Here's the email address: martika@martikajmakes.com. It don't get any easier than that, okay? Martika@martikajmakes.com. Or you can send it to me in my DMs through Instagram at Martika J Makes. That's my handle. Okay, so either email it to me or DM it to me in there. Now, if you don't get it to me either one of those ways, I just will not have it for the collaboration video at the end of the challenge. Okay, I just won't have it. I will not go and search for videos this year. Okay, I have a lot on my plate, so I do not have time to go and search, not videos, search for photos. So either DM me or send it to my email address. All right, one of those two. And I will respond in some type of way saying thank you or I got it or something. If you send it to me and you do not get a response, either I have not seen it or I do not have it or something happens. So definitely make sure you get a response from me. Okay, so that is that. Another thing, I want to gift someone. Okay, I want to do a drawing this year for everyone who participates. You will be entered into a drawing for a gift from me. All right, so that is how I am doing it this year. So when you email me your photo, I need your name along with your handle, whether it be on Instagram or on YouTube. Okay, so send me that, or if you're on TikTok, send me your handle and tell me which social media platform it is for, and send me your name. All right, so so that I can put it into the drawing. There will only be one gift given away. All right, so one gift at the end of this challenge. So that's that. The other thing is when you do a post for it, so that we know that it is a part of this challenge, it is going to be hashtag Let's Sew Blue 2025. That's it. I'm keeping it very simple. Let's Sew Blue 2025. And that is with two S's in there. So let's is one word, sew is the other one. All right. So, and you see it across the screen as well. Now, with this being said, just a short snippet in case this is your first time hearing a portion of my story. On my channel, you can hear the complete story, but I was diagnosed back in 2021 with, I believe it was 21. I lost track of time, seriously. But I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes in an unusual way. I ended up in the emergency room. I was feeling lightheaded, fatigued. I was drinking a ton of water, so much water. And I went and got my blood work done, and I was given a call the next day because it wasn't done stat, but I was given a call, an emergency call, to tell me I needed to get to ER fast because my blood sugar was at 769, which was extremely high. I got there, they ran tests on me. I ended up not only with that high blood sugar, but I was also diagnosed with ketoacidosis. Okay, so those two together was a recipe for disaster. They told me that someone like me, because they were really shocked that I was awake, alert, and walking, that someone like me don't come in like that. They said they're either in a coma or worse. So do I consider myself a walking miracle? Yes. Do I consider myself absolutely blessed? Yes. Okay. So in just that amount of time, 4 days later, what I thought was going to be a quick trip to the ER, 4 days later, I was released from the hospital because they could not bring my blood sugar down under 300. So very unusual situation. Yes, I did write an ebook about it, and I am also going to put that ebook on sale this month, okay, for the month of November Diabetes Awareness. So if you did not get a chance to get one, you get to get it on sale. So it's going to be very, very inexpensive so that you all can have my story, and hopefully it can encourage you or someone else you know. So I will also drop the link to that in the description box of this video. But when I left the hospital, I was on insulin. I was on metformin. I was sick, okay? But in 1 month's time, I was able through diet and through exercise to bring my body back into a sense of normalcy. And I can't forget, through a lot of prayer and believing in my Heavenly Father, okay, that I was going to come back to myself. And so that has been my fight since that day. That has been my motivation for continuing to stay healthy, making sure I'm eating a balanced diet, making sure I'm working out, making sure I'm advocating for myself. And on top of that, helping others along the way. I almost got choked up there, helping others along the way. So in saying all of that, I want you to, if you are dealing with diabetes or know someone who is, ask me your questions. I get questions all the time because sometimes during this month, I am going to make a video where I am answering your questions. So go ahead and put your question in the comment if you have any questions for me. Now, if they're way too personal, I'll find a roundabout way to get around it. But, you know, I am not a doctor. Let me put that out there. I am not a doctor. So if it's something that I cannot answer, I will refer you to check with your physician every single time. But if it is something, you know, in general, that I can answer, yes, I am going to put that in the video. So roundabout way, I'm here, I'm alive, and I am happy, you guys. And I'm so very happy to be able to be breathing to help others and create a fun challenge like this to help bring awareness to diabetes and to help others, not only others, but myself too, help us take better care of ourselves in the meantime. So that is it. That's the announcement for Less So Blue. Now, later on this evening, I will also be posting a video showing you some pattern ideas that you can do in the color blue. And this is going to be a little different way of me showing that as well. So be on the lookout for that video as well, okay? So if you have any questions, also let me know if you have any questions about the challenge, but any questions about my walk with type 2 diabetes, you can ask me in the comments. Let me know if you're participating as well. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Happy sewing and let's sew blue. Bye-bye.